Alright guys, so this is what we got going on. My dad needs some firewood for his new garage addition, and I've been wanting to take this big, dead, dangerous ash out for a while. You can see our burn piles to the right there, and it's already charred, and it's been dead standing for a few years, so the top is just bound to break off. So we got to brush it out first and then get to cutting a notch. I am not a professional, that should go without saying, and because I'm not a professional, I always or almost always go with the conventional notch. I think it's just easier. The saw is already weighted that way. It's easier to line it up. It's what I would recommend for you to start with if you're, not familiar with a Humboldt. It's just firewood, so it's not like you need to save out as much wood as you need. So here's the notch. Take out the notch, I'll show you that, and then we'll go from there. So there, you can see it's pretty clean. I'm just gonna clean it up on the far side a little bit. My old man hates when I do this. He says I'm just playing around, and you'll see we argue in a bit here on how to take this tree down. I'll let you guys decide, but suffice to say, he's just dead wrong about what needed to be done here. There it is. Clean enough for me. I'm gonna go from the back now. I asked my dad to watch the top of the tree because I'm worried that when I have to put a wedge in here, the top, which is actually leaning back towards me, you can see that this tree has a lean in the direction of the lay, but the top twists back. When I put a wedge in here and I have to bang on it, I was worried that the top could break off, and that's partly what our argument's about here in just a minute. I'll let you guys watch. Enjoy. Alright, so right here I'm cut up. There's about an inch of holding wood all the way across the hinge, and I think I could just bang it over at this point. And I mean, it takes all of the wedge, and you can see the top of the tree move, but it just won't go over because there's no weight in the top. It's a dead tree, there's no sap in it, and my dad yells at me to just cut the hinge wood all the way through. You hear him there, which is crazy, but it probably would go over. What I do is end up taking it's dangerous, but I take some of the hinge out of the middle and let the hinge on the side guide it. Here it goes, timber. So the tree went where it needed to go, but you'll hear me and my dad argue about what went wrong here or what needed to happen.
I needed another wedge and all I had was 2. That was a mistake. There's no weight up top. No, it should be decent firewood. That one scared me. I wanted to take that down for a while.
That wedge, that's how them top limbs fall down.
I know, that's why I was worried about that one.
Well, if you'd have cut right through it and leaned over.
It could have fell over this way. That's not how it works.
So you heard the arguments there. He's not wrong. It is dangerous beating on a dead tree like that, but you can see I had to reach in here and take a little of the middle out for it to go. That's not the safest thing, but sometimes necessary.
Advanced technique there, reaching in and taking out the middle. Just cut through it, let it fall.
Yeah.
Would have been down, might have been on your head, but
let it keep going. Once you had them wedges in there where you knew it wasn't coming back on your saw,
just cut right through the wedge.
Go right through.
Oh my.
Well, there you have it. You heard what the arguments were from both sides. You guys let me know in the doobly-doo below, but I think in general, you do not want to cut through your hinge. Taking out the center is sometimes necessary, but don't cut through your hinge all the way. I'll have a full review on this saw real soon. Suffice it to say, it's a great saw. It does have its problems, and I will go over those when I do the review, coming soon.
I hit a nail.
Yeah, so unfortunately there was some nails in this old tree, so I had to go get my dad's saw. And this MS310 is cutting good. I sharpened this chain for him and no issues. Thankfully I was through the biggest part of the butt before I hit the nail. So here's where I take the issue with the hardwood boys. It's not how hard the wood is that makes it hard to split. It's how it grew. And you can see while ash often splits easily, not this knotty, twisty thing. I had to slab off pieces from the side, and even then it was difficult. You'll see this is a struggle to get this split. Even when I slab off the sides and switch axes, I ended up going with the main wedge.
Split, you bitch.
But it wasn't easy. And then you'll see some straight grained ash, which splits really easily. Right here. Yeah, this stuff splits a lot easier when you get to the straight grain stuff. Well, that's it for today, but this is the next axe I will be swinging, thanks to a subscriber. This huge Mueller, Bieber, however you say this, rings like a bell.